In the short chapter of human existence, there are but a few individuals who have left an indelible mark on the development of human thought, straddling the realms of philosophy and science with equal parts curiosity and ingenuity. Anaxagoras, a visionary thinker from the ancient city of Clazomenae in Ionia, present-day Turkey, was one such extraordinary individual. Similar to many of his contemporaries among the early Greek philosophers, it is said that Anaxagoras, the son of wealthy parents, traveled widely during his youth. Born in the bustling Ionian city of Clazomenae at a time when Asia Minor was under the control of the Persian Empire, he was exposed from an early age to the vibrant intellectual culture that characterized the region. Ionian thinkers, such as Thales, Anaximander, and Anaximenes, had already laid the groundwork for a new way of understanding the world, one that relied on observation, reason, and questioning established beliefs. It was in this rich intellectual atmosphere that Anaxagoras would develop his own unique worldview, one that would challenge the prevailing wisdom of his time and leave a lasting impact on the history of philosophy and science. Around 462 BC he moved to Athens, the intellectual and cultural powerhouse of the ancient Greek world. Athens, during this period, was basking in the splendor of its golden age, serving as the vibrant epicenter of Greek culture and intellectual pursuits. The Golden Age of Athens is so called due to the remarkable cultural, artistic, and intellectual achievements that the city-state experienced during this time. The term Golden Age was first used by the ancient Greek poet Hesiod in his Works and Days, where he described it as a time of peace, prosperity, and harmony. This concept was later applied to the period of Athenian history spanning from 480 to 404 BC. Under the leadership of the statesman Pericles, Athens became a center of democracy, philosophy, and the arts, attracting some of the greatest minds of the ancient world. The situation in Athens during its golden age was one of great prosperity and stability. The city-state's economy was based on trade, shipping, and manufacturing, and it had a large and powerful navy that enabled it to dominate the Aegean Sea. Despite its many achievements, the Golden Age of Athens was also marked by conflict and war, including the Peloponnesian War with Sparta, which ultimately led to its decline. Nevertheless, the legacy of this remarkable period continues to inspire and influence us to this day. There, he established a thriving philosophical school and became a prominent figure in the city's vibrant intellectual scene. His teachings, delivered in a simple and straightforward manner, attracted a diverse following, including the renowned Athenian statesman Pericles and the playwright Euripides, who was deeply influenced by his ideas about the universe and human nature. Euripides' plays often explored themes of fate, free will, and the nature of the gods, all of which were central concerns of Anaxagoras' philosophy. Anaxagoras' visionary approach to natural philosophy was truly transformative, as he pioneered a new way of understanding the world by challenging traditional beliefs and relying on reason and observation to develop his groundbreaking theories. In a striking departure from established beliefs, he maintained that the heavenly bodies and the earth were forged through a single, shared genesis, implying that both realms were constructed from the same essential materials, thus offering a revolutionary perspective on the nature of the cosmos. The timely arrival of a stony meteorite along the Aegean's northern coastline in 468 BCE might have served as a catalyst for Anaxagoras, reinforcing his groundbreaking hypothesis that the celestial bodies and the earth were made of the same essential materials, and thus, shared a common origin. He proposed that the sun was not a divine entity but rather a fiery, incandescent stone, much larger than the Peloponnesian Peninsula. Anaxagoras' estimate might have had symbolic or metaphorical significance, rather than being a literal measurement. By invoking the region that encompassed important city-states like Sparta, and he might have been using it to convey the sun's importance or power. Similarly, he argued that the moon was not a goddess but rather an earthy, reflective body, possibly even inhabited, and that the stars were distant suns, similar to our own. This radical idea, which contradicted the traditional religious beliefs of the time, was based on his observation of the sun's reddish hue during eclipses and his understanding of its role in providing light and warmth to the earth. Anaxagoras' cosmic vision was characterized by a deep sense of wonder and curiosity about the natural world. He posited the existence of a primary principle, which he called Nous or cosmic mind, as the driving force behind the creation and governance of the cosmos. According to him, Nous was an incorporeal, intelligent, and self-determining entity that imparted order and structure to the universe. This revolutionary concept challenged the traditional notion of divine intervention in natural phenomena and paved the way for a more rational and scientific understanding of the world. In addition to his groundbreaking ideas about Nous, Anaxagoras also developed a novel view on the nature of matter. He argued that matter was infinitely divisible and that the universe was composed of an infinite number of imperceptible, homogeneous seeds, each with its unique properties. He suggested that the initial state of the universe was chaotic, a rotating mixture of all the seeds or stuffs that would eventually give rise to the diverse array of objects in the cosmos. Through the action of Nous, this primordial mixture began to rotate, which resulted in the formation of the Earth, the Moon, the Sun, and the other planets. This notion of seeds laid the groundwork for the development of atomism. His seeds were not identical to the atoms later proposed by Democritus and Leucippus. Anaxagoras' revolutionary idea, therefore, served as a vital stepping stone in the development of atomism, a theory that would continue to evolve and influence scientific thought. He might have argued that the rotation of celestial bodies played a crucial role in shaping various natural phenomena, including the changing seasons, the apparent motion of stars, and the generation of wind and weather patterns on Earth. This holistic approach to the study of the natural world, which integrated observations of celestial and terrestrial phenomena, would become a hallmark of ancient Greek philosophy and science and would continue to influence scientific thought up to the present day. His unorthodox views contradicted the traditional religious beliefs of the time, leading to accusations of impiety and atheism, and ultimately, a trial. Anaxagoras became the first scientist, as far as we know, to face a legal conflict with a state religion. In an attempt to harm Pericles indirectly, his adversaries eagerly exploited the trial, accusing Anaxagoras of impiety. Pericles, in a show of loyalty, defended Anaxagoras in court and, after considerable effort, successfully secured his acquittal. For 3 decades, Anaxagoras shared his teachings in Athens, marking the inception of the city's philosophical dominance in the Greek world for nearly a millennium, even until the late Roman era. Feeling at risk in Athens, he chose to relocate in 434 BC to Lampsacus on the Hellespont, where he continued his teachings until his death, 6 years later. Anaxagoras' ideas, though controversial in his own time, would leave an indelible mark on the history of philosophy and science. His teachings would shape the work of prominent ancient Greek philosophers such as Plato and Aristotle, who would engage with and build upon Anaxagoras' ideas in their own groundbreaking works. In the modern era, Anaxagoras' concept of Nous would find echoes in the work of philosophers such as Descartes and Leibniz, who would develop their own theories of mind and consciousness based on Anaxagoras' pioneering ideas. His concept of infinitely divisible matter would be challenged and refined by the work of ancient Greek philosophers such as Leucippus and Democritus, who would argue for the existence of indivisible, indestructible atoms as the fundamental building blocks of the universe.